Hello, welcome to my next Let's Play. As you can see, this is Tenchu Stealth Assassins, although I have always only ever called this Tenchu. Um, so for starters, I am not playing on a fresh save. There's not really any reason to do that, since I can replay stages as many times as I want. I'm going to start with training. There's two characters, however, the campaign is the same for both of them. So I'm going to play as one. There is one exception. There is one stage where Ayame fights a boss that Rikimaru does not. So I'm going to play through the game as Rikimaru, and then once that's done, I'm going to go to that stage as Ayame, so you can see that boss fight. Apart from that, the only differences is a bit of dialogue. And I don't think that's important enough to replay the game twice, basically. It does not have analog enabled, although I don't think that matters too much. I know I played it with it last time I played this. There is no defending, which is a thing. Anyways, I'm going to start with training, like I said. It's not too long. There is a slight difference in who you find at the end. You also get a different message depending on how well you do. I am not getting the best on this. I almost always get caught in the last room. And sometimes in one of the little section before that. But anyways, let's get in there. If this doesn't take too long, then I may go through it again as Ayame, just so you can see the difference at the end.
Lord Gorda expects much of you. The enemy will be skillful and ruthless. You must be prepared physically and spiritually. You must focus. You must train hard and train well.
Yep, we got those early PS1 animations. Ninjas live by stealth and cunning. Never let the enemy see your face. Fade into your surroundings. None of those apply. All we can really do is crouch. You can roll, dash. You can also stick to walls. That is not as helpful as it sounds, because you can't, like, pop out and attack enemies. Stop looking. You get a death animation immediately. Got a grappling hook. I don't remember if this game has it or if it's just a second one, but there is an indicator that shows that you can't actually grapple onto something, or if it's too far away or whatever. For the most part, I'm going to try to avoid the death animations. I would like to show off all of them, but I don't know how to get all of them. This guy usually catches me too. Not today. There is a glitch I need to mention that is definitely going to get me caught, probably multiple times. There is a glitch with it's lessened, but it still exists in the second game, where enemies despawn outside of your outside of your view. I don't know if distance has anything to do with it. But they'll despawn. You can see the gauge at the bottom left. Right now they are I don't even know what to call that. Suspicious? Apparently they saw the body. No idea. Anyways, When it's the white question mark with a number, that means, like right there, that means that I am detecting someone, and the number is how far away they are. Sometimes we will randomly see that be like 50 or 60, and then it just goes away. Or it shifts to a smaller number. That means it's jumping from enemy to enemy. Usually when it goes from a larger to a smaller, that means the enemy is also despawned. And we will have that happen where they despawn and then respawn where they can see me. That was terrible. That was a terrible jump. Wow. Got him hit by an arrow. There's the guy up there that has spotted me. Yeah, I'm just doing poorly. Very poorly. Do not play like me. Alright. Let's disappoint our master.
You need to try harder. You need to focus.
Yeah, I was not expecting to get the best. That last room is very, very hard. It's also not just be patient, it's just hard. The archer will often spot you, even if the other two will not. I don't care about saving that. That took a bit of time, so I think I'm planning on doing at least a stage per part. I do not know if I'll be able to get through more than that. They aren't overly long, but they can be a little long to... They're not too long, but they can be a little long to put multiple in a video. So, if this ends up not being too long, then I'll do Ayame's training after this stage. It's literally the same, you just get a different message at the end. I think it's even the same opening message. It's a completely different person that at the end of her training. Anyways, I'm going to jump in here, we get text crawl and voice acting for the stage, and then we pick our items, and I'll go over the items once we get there. Let's jump on in.
Wealth is one thing, power and status is another. Many in the merchant class have become rich, but the merchant class is a large step below nobility. Merchants, no matter how wealthy, cannot become samurai. This caused many merchants to lust for the power they were officially denied, few more so than a man named Ichigoya. Ichigoya began his career as an honest trader, but before long his rivals began to turn up dead, and Ichigoya expanded into protection, loan sharking, and gambling. His methods are brutal, his profit vast. If arrested, Ichigoya would simply bribe his way free. You must make him pay for his crimes with his life.
Alright then. Okay, so we can take 15 total items, 4 different items into a stage. These 8 items we have in the middle, I think we start with all of them. I know they're base items, we can find these throughout stages. And I believe if we do not use them all, we get to add them to this stack. You can see I've found a lot of health and not used it. The items over here we get for a Grandmaster ranking. There's 11 of them, so I don't think that's entirely it. I think you get one of them for getting a Grandmaster on the training. Anyways, I never found many of these to be overly valuable. Lightfoot Scroll is actually pretty good. Fire Eater Scroll's not bad. Sleeping Gas is probably the best one. Followed by maybe the Chameleon Spell. And Resurrection Leaf, if you're pretty bad, you can actually take several of these into a stage. So there's 4 different items you can take, and some of them have individual limits. I don't know if I have anything that I can actually show that off with. You know what? There's actually cheats that I'll probably be using throughout to restock stuff. But anyways, it increases your item count by 1. Let's see, okay. Oh, it's only those. So it's not the ones on the right? Interesting. Huh. Maybe this is the max. Whatever. Anyways, we are going to take, use shurikens, sleeping gas. I don't know that I'm actually going to use a chameleon spell. Let's take it anyways. Let's take a few health potions and more shurikens. Hang on, yeah, only 4 of a kind items can be taken. Grenades are really useful on bosses, but a lot of the bosses will also try to avoid them directly. Same with the fire... actually, I don't think they try to directly avoid the fire eater scroll. Anyways, if I'm going in prepared for a boss, I'm probably taking the armor, the protection amulet, and the fire eater scroll. Anyways, these items we'll be finding in the middle of stages. Poison rice is not too bad. Colored rice is pretty pointless. Mines I never got too much use out of. And caltrops are only really good if you've been spotted and you're running away. If you've been spotted and you're running away, you're probably doing something wrong anyways. You should be fighting if you get spotted. Avoid the main gate, use the grappling hook, never harm the innocent. Once you've been spotted, you've already lost points. And I guess the goal is to get a Grandmaster ranking. I am not going for that, though. I have done that. You'll see every stage has a Grandmaster ranking. I'm not overly concerned with getting that again. I'm just going to play the game. It's a lot of fun. It is very long. You can see there I had someone detected, and now the number is gone. There's a guy that usually spawns right here in this garden, and I think that might be who it was. If I... Here, will he spawn back in? It's usually not too big of a deal if you're just going through the stage, but if you are actively trying to sneak around, they will often just spawn back in on you. Okay, I don't know. I think they have a few places that they spawn in. They don't always appear in a single spot. The AI is also pretty dumb. And I will be exploiting that as much as I can. There's a guy. You do not have to kill anybody except for bosses. As much as possible, I'm actually going to be avoiding the death animations. It's just a lot faster. I would like to show them all off. There are some really good ones. You also seem to be much more likely to chop off parts if you do not get them. I'm also not explicitly going for that either. Okay. Oh, well, he just straight up despawned, running to his friend. And then the dog walked into my slashes. The dogs are the only enemy in the game that I think can be one-shot by the shurikens. They are not very good weapons, honestly. There is a much better weapon for stealth in the second game. As long as you have not been caught, been spotted, it is instant death to the enemy. It is fantastic. I will be using that a ton when I get to that game. Apologies for the camera. This is just how you have to play it. Yeah, it pulls in, and then you can move down. You can't just pan it around like a modern game. Go into some of these rooms and find a grenade. So yeah, we can only pick 4 different items at the start, but as many items as exist in the stage you can pick up, in addition to what you take in. I don't think all the item spots always have an item. I could be wrong about that. Oh, we also have a map. Maybe I should have mentioned that before. I didn't really need them. Oh, while I am thinking of it, the opening to the stage mentioned innocence. Huh, okay. Not every stage has innocent people, but there are innocent people. That is again one thing that score is for. If you just want to go in and murder hobo everyone, you could. It just means you get less of a score. At later levels, there will be enemies on rooftops. Actually, I think the very next stage has enemies on rooftops. I think I die if I fall in that water. It's a person. That number looks a lot closer, though. Get ready to hear that line a lot. Every night is apparently a nice night. Oh. It is possible that he could have seen me. Like, not right then, but it's possible that he could have if I did not do that sick maneuver. Guy as well. Yeah, the AI is not smart in the slightest. I'd like to show off some of these items. Shuriken, not so much. Grenade, I'll definitely be using on bosses. Chameleon, maybe I should show off. I don't know if Sleeping Gas will go down towards him or if he has to be on the same level. Okay, he just keeps going back and forth. The game is quite tedious if you are trying to actually be stealthy. I think this might actually be the room I want.
Come on! What? Who are you?
I'm here to avenge all the innocent people you've hurt.
Somebody help! Get him! Get him!
It looks like you chose the wrong party to crash.
My business is with Echigoya. Step aside, or I will have to kill you.
We're right into it. Come on, dude.
Echigoya, where have you hidden?
Alright then. There's also a hole in the ceiling. I was not expecting this guy to be up here. Guards are not always in the same spots. But yeah, you can get in there from up here. That is probably the easier way to do it. It still acts like you came in through the front door. Okay. I do know where he's at, but I want to, I guess, look around a bit longer. The grenade came in very handy. That was not a very smart boss. See that guy over there? And he's kind of looking this way. This is what I mean about the game being really tedious if you want to be stealthy. I believe one of the instant death, or not the instant, the death animations is if you come at them from the side, which I couldn't get to happen there. And I think another one is if you're back to back to them. Well, he's guarding health. And despite the way he looks, I don't... Actually, this might be a good time to use the camouflage. Because I don't think any other time I'll be able to use it. Despite the way he looks, I don't think he's actually asleep. So it disguises us as an innocent. Smoke bomb. I think there's an innocent on the other side of this wall. Maybe not. I never found smoke bombs to be too useful. I can kind of see out that way. And that way. I don't see anybody. Oh, I see a dog. And I think one of the stages Ayame has cats. Okay. Well, let's not go out that way. Yeah, I did say the AI was pretty dumb, right? You know what? He can live. And even though I'm in a bush, that means nothing. It is literally because I crouched. Okay, someone found a body, I think. That's why that went off. Okay, I do know where this guy is at, or at least one of the places he can be. I think it might be 2 possible locations. Most likely it's only 1. This is not a complex game, honestly. The second one is significantly better.
Get away! Help me, somebody!
Your bodyguards are dead. And you are next.
He's got a gun, but he's also super easy.
My money! My money!
Your greed sickens me. I hope your death is a lesson to others.
Oh! Despite being spotted, that still got me a Grandmaster. You see there, I got an item. I don't know if that adds to my total. Yeah. Actually, really low threshold to get Grandmaster on this one. So I'm actually going to quit out between stages. Sure, I'll save that. I actually have enough time, so I think I will do the Ayame training. Probably put me a little over, but if I just kind of rush it... She plays a little bit differently. She doesn't have as much reach. And she has...
Lord God expect much of you. The enemy will be skillful and ruthless. You must be prepared physically and spiritually. You must focus. You must train hard and train well.
Well, I don't know what I was saying as he interrupted me, but she does not have the reach as Rikimaru. She has more combos, or uh, different combos, I guess. I always liked her fighting style more than his, but otherwise there's not really any difference. The second game is significantly better, but it is basically the same engine. Like I said, it does alleviate that despawning bug a little bit, but it does not completely remove it. Well, I shouldn't say a little bit. It alleviates it significantly. But it does still happen. I also do kind of wish I was playing her story. I know that it's not actually any different, but she is just... the way she talks down to everybody is fantastic, honestly. You'll get to see that in the one stage I play as her. Yep, this guy spotted me, as he usually does. She doesn't do as much damage with each individual hit, but because her combo is so much longer, I don't know if it's an actual thing or if it's just the way I feel playing her, but I feel like she does more damage in combat because of that. Which literally does not matter if you are doing stealth kills.
What?
I do not know why she didn't hit him on the way down. She is generally weaker, though. Not just her damage, she takes more damage, I believe. From what I remember. Okay, and this guy's already lost us, because the AI is fantastic.
Show yourself. What? Show yourself. Hey, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost me while I was hanging right in front of him. The AI is something else. It's better in the second one as well. Okay. Huh, usually that works.
If you don't do better, my father will be unhappy.
Yeah. Right, and I'm not going to save this either. I'm not going to save a failure. Although I think the other one got saved anyways because I saved after the stage. But yeah, I'll probably get in a stage at a time. I cannot think of any that are particularly short. So that's probably the way it's going to be going forward. There are 10 stages plus the one I'm going to do as Ayame. So this will probably be 11 videos. But yeah, this is Tenchu. I played this game a lot. Once I get the second game, there was not really much reason to come back to this one. It is better in every measurable way, but I do not want to just start with that one when this exists, even though that's a prequel. Anyways, yeah, this is Tenchu. A lot of fun. I've played this game a lot growing up. And I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to end this here. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around for more, and thanks for watching.